I blame not liking Katana Zero more on a short video I saw of someone calling it their favourite indie game ever. I can't remember exactly what they said, but they bigged it up so much that I of course went in with very high expectations. So even though Katana Zero is a good game, great actually, I spent my whole playthrough thinking, when is it going to be amazing? It's my fault for letting one person's opinion sway me so much, since it meant I was judging a really fun and creative action game under a much harsher lens than I was for pretty much anything else I played this year. The constant rewinding is done well and makes for some great levels of gameplay, while also being well explained within the game's narrative. And while I never got fully invested in the story, there were some really good moments where the game makes you question what you know and what you're seeing and who you're trusting, which at least kept me engaged. This is the kind of game I like, but don't tend to love unless they're outstanding. While I can understand why some people do love Katana Zero, it just isn't something I'm going to shout from the rooftops about. Katana Zero also happens to be the kind of game where you're likely to get a bad ending unless you know exactly what you're doing when you go in, and upon initial completion you're almost encouraged to replay so you can see the game's true ending. However, by the point I got into that first ending, I was ready to move on. It made it quite hard to find somewhere to put Katana Zero on the ranking, since while I spent so much time playing it expecting it to get better, I was still objectively enjoying myself. But more importantly than a ranking placement, I think Katana Zero was a good wake up call to not be so easily influenced.